Thank you, Dr. Daniel Jacob, for touching upon all the fundamentals which the students are adopting today in the college day life. And coming to the summing up part, I kept on saying that I deserve my comments at the end of the panel discussion. And now I thought I should share a few of my thoughts, being an academician as well as an administrator. The biggest challenge that the education system faces in our country is, the sorry status is, everyone runs behind the so-called marks, the numbers. A day is going to come where even a student with 200 mark cutoff is not going to get a medical seat. It is going to happen shortly, because that is the level of way it is happening. A student with 198.75 cutoff, one of my friend's sister's daughter came to me for admission to EC because she said she was waiting for a medical seat, but the cutoff was less, so she came down to our college for a engineering admission. The question that was asked was, can you tell Ohm's law? The student spontaneously says, rate of change of heat. I said, please stop. She is not able to relate that Ohm's law is related to current, and nowhere, that is a sorry status, because the problem starts from the school. A plus b the whole square, a square plus ab plus b square. Teacher puts 2 before ab and gives 4.5 out of 5, because it's a problem. Everywhere that's a problem. Can you derive a plus b the whole cube? So that is the sorry status prevailing. You ask any student for that sake. I took a survey with our students. We took a sampling of around 180 students who had scored more than 1000, student with more than 190 marks in mathematics. Fundamentals of mathematics from 3rd standard to 12th standard, basic from division was given to the student. 20 questions were given, and surprisingly the top score was 18. Surprisingly, the top score was 18, and 80% of the students scored less than 12 marks. Student with more than 190 marks in mathematics and more than 1000 marks in the 12th standard. That is a challenge that is thrown onto the college, and we are made to be responsible for generating the so-called professionals industrial ready. In this scenario, any organization which says that placement, next minute we are ready to jump and say we are ready to come and attend the program. And we had kept on hearing this. There were a lot of conferences through CIA, we organized the conferences. ICT Academy now continuously keeps organizing. There are a lot of inputs, people keep continuously saying the same thing. Only one thing which did not happen in the afternoon session was, no one touched upon communication skills. People kept on, because other than that everything were almost the same. But the kind of challenge that the academic society faces is something fishy, it's not clear. Say, even in the level of IIT, when I was a student of IIT, doing my PhD during the coursework, we did not have more than 70% as pass percentage. But today, 70% is a poor percentage. And I was a university rank holder, I was institute first during, well, my percentage was 71%. And today 71% is not ranked to be a percentage at all. So less than 90 university rank is denied. So who are the people who are making mistake? Whom need to be blamed? What is happening is a big question. Today teacher is no more said to be a provider of knowledge. That's a sorry status, because as I said earlier, teacher has to start from the fundamentals. Enga, is the student coming to class on time? Why is he absent? Was he absent for the first hour? Was he present in the second hour? If at all he is absent, what was the response to the parent? So it starts, everything is happening. So who is to be blamed is a question mark. So no more a teacher is seen as an entity for providing knowledge today in most of the engineering college, because the system has to be questioned, because the so-called system of ranking, which has spoiled the system of engineering education in the country or in the state especially, is really a big cause for concern. Today no institution is looking at the teacher, because take a lame man, an illiterate, train him for 6 months, I'll tell you, he is capable of scoring a 90 marks in a subject. Do you agree with me or not? So other situation like most of the management, 90% of the management today looks only result as a metric and nothing else. There is no component of knowledge. They say, teachers, we don't want you to teach, come and conduct test, daily test, make them a product to deliver marks. So that's so, because There are proven results saying that such method had already given success. And now no more teaching happens. And the college had started saying that we don't want senior teachers. And the so-called 10 years back, continuously all meeting people were continuously talking about dearth of teachers. Today there is no dearth of teachers, there are surplus of teachers. Because people had started saying that it is enough we get a fresher. It is enough that you work only 2 years in our college, we don't want you to work after that. We don't want a senior in our college. We don't want a doctorate in our college. So all these had started happening because of the system which is prevailing. So who is going to cry? ICT Academy being a responsible forum. I want a white paper to be released from this forum and to be circulated among the top authorities to talk about. People went to courts saying that we want a rank list to be given based on some metric. Did the court say that the rank list should be based on the results? The so-called top university, the top institute which gives the 90% result had taken all the 1,000 students marks student and they can give 90%. You need to look at the student. A student who had got admitted with 700 marks, and if he had got 70% is better than any other student. But no such rationalism is looked at. No more accreditation is looked at. No more research is looked at. So all these confusion, now teachers are pushed into a corner continuously saying that result, nothing else. You conduct result, evaluate paper, go. Nothing else is looked at. When such kind of scenario is prevailing, parallelly we talk about placement, parallelly we talk about knowledge, parallelly all these factors are there, aptitude, training, knowledge, skill gap, all these things are happening. So totally the education system is completely confused today. And all these, the last 2 years it is proved that engineering education is alarming today. Being a provider of engineering education, we are not clear where should we look at, what should we look at. So it is totally confusing. Fine, let's start about talking about the fundamentals. What is the role of a teacher? Does a teacher, as rightly pointed out by Dr. Chandrasekhar, teacher makes a big difference if you ask me. I keep on saying that teachers are the pillars of the institution. Teachers makes a difference. A good teacher only teaches, a great teacher inspires. Friends, let us start inspiring the student community today. Those days when we wanted to do engineering, less than 60%, even a BC student cannot get an admission. There was a cutoff which was fixed. Today it is opened up. In order to improve the literacy rate, everything has got opened up. That's fine. But how can we bring in a change? Nothing could be done except for inspiring. Today, how many teachers are clear with the fundamentals? As I told in the earlier discussion, how many of us are ready to go extra mile to the next level? How many of you seated here can consciously talk about what is Einstein's theory, the fundamentals of physics, which starts with? How many of us are ready for it? Today, how do we do research today? It is a debatable, questionable stuff. University says to give a PhD degree, Annexure 1, Annexure 2. Again, a sorry status is prevailing. I had kept on being, when I was a syndicate member of Anna University, I told them, there is just an opposite institute, IIT, try to adopt the model which is there. Let us copy the model which is prevailing in IIT. Why do we want thousands of PhD in a year? Is there a mandate? So now, the society is full of PhD which is not equivalent to anything else, which is less than, the PhD so-called work is less than a smart UG project today because of the so-called demand of the policy makers. A BE, EC, ME computer science is not eligible to be a teacher either in EC department or ME or in computer science department today. It is not clear. Industry talks about interdisciplinary research, interdisciplinary activity, but here there are policy makers who talk something else contradictorily. So it is not clear, it is confusing. What innaiku vandu pathina, I am not eligible. I had got my doctorate from IIT Madras. I am a rank holder from REC Trichy. I am a rank holder from in my UG. I got 89% in 12th standard. Today I am not eligible to sit for an interview in Infosys or for any of the company. Do you know why? My 10th standard mark was very poor. I scored 237. 237, 10th standard. Did I not do my PhD from IIT Madras? I had served all research forums today. So mark and knowledge doesn't go together hand in hand. So it is everywhere it is left in confusion. Forget about all these confusions. What can we teachers start doing it? Let us start looking at the fundamentals. as I kept on saying that let's be clear in what we wanted to do, what we could deliver. Do we have targets? Are we ready to inspire our students to fix up targets? Today, if you ask me, job is not a component which needs to be looked at all. Job should come along with us if we have the potential. Today, if a student says that I am jobless, it means that he himself had made himself jobless. He has not equipped himself to have a job. Why do we want to prepare? நான் C# படிச்சிருக்கேன், எனக்கு வேலை கிடைச்சிரும். அப்போ BE டிகிரி படிச்சது வேஸ்டா? அப்போ நான் NDT ட்ரைனிங் படிச்சிருக்கேன், எனக்கு சர்டிபிகேட் இருக்கு, அப்போ BE டிகிரி 4 வருஷம் படிச்சது வேஸ்டா? So skills are required, some skills are required, but what I am trying to tell you is, let us go to the fundamentals, let's teach the fundamentals alone, and makes the student equipped with the real knowledge which is required. But how many teachers are ready for that? Because how many of us are ready for it? Today, all our colleges have website. How many colleges are maintaining the website by themselves? We keep saying that we are producers of professionals, industry ready. But we ourselves are not able to develop our own website. The office automation is outsourced. We are not ready to create a software for ourselves. We are not ready to fabricate anything in our mechanical lab. We are not ready to fabricate a power supply in our own EC electronics laboratory. But we say that we are producing professionals for industry ready. எப்படி முடியும்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க? காரணம் என்னன்னா, first let's update ourselves. Let's correct the fundamentals that is required. Let us acquire skills so that we could talk about skills to the students. Let's not be focused towards our skills. Let us make them industry ready on all verticals, which can happen only when we could talk on fundamentals. Let us not focus towards the so-called operating, so-called Java or something of that sort. Let's talk about the importance of language. Java could be learned in 15 days if at all you had given him the fundamentals. Today a student, if you ask him about operating system, he scratches his head saying that I learned in my second year. But if he is smart, if we are smart, if we had taught him in the fundamentals which has to be learned, things become a difference. We had never tried for that. And we ourselves support the students to buy projects. That's the sorry status. How many teachers are ready to guide a student today? We signed the thesis or the project report saying that we were the internal guide of the student. How many teachers would touch your heart and say that I had guided the student completely? How many of us are ready to talk about it? So, friends, let us not keep blaming about others. And I was trying to pour out what was there in our mind, and all these 4 panelists excellently touched upon the fundamentals of what is required. Again, they did not talk something very high. They talked about the basics. They had kept on to the basics which has to be fitted in. And let's not try to focus towards job. Let's try to focus towards the knowledge which is important. And we will definitely succeed in our life. And a day will come when things will change. And let's all jointly, because நிறைய இண்டஸ்ட்ரியிலிருந்து they had started becoming teachers. And if we teachers are not going to correct ourselves into the fundamentals and going to fit into the right path towards research, innovations, patenting, we are not going to be the so-called unique teachers which the education system expects today. Because Mr. Gopal was in industry earlier, he has come to teaching. There are a lot of people who are seated here who are served in the industry who have come to teaching. It is going to be a cyclic process. So with this, let me not drag things, and I wholeheartedly thank Mr. Leo, Dr. Chandrasekhar, Gopal Singaraj, Dr. Daniel Jacob for their insights that they had presented. And we also thank ICT Academy for bringing the bridge to Trichy, where they had given a platform for the industry to come and talk to the academic people, and hope this will carry forward in a big way. Thanks for the opportunity provided. Thank you.